right. All right, for this I'm gonna pick the gain up a little bit. Do that, do that, and do that. There we go. The mic's better in front of me now. Cool. Okay. Now, where were we? What are the priorities for today? Yeah, okay, so this is what we need to do. I don't think we're going to do this. This one... Actually, that's a quick one. Let's do that one. Alright, so this I don't want to display. What's the status? I don't remember that. So the price, I want this to match what was on the other version. Alright, this needs fixed up. Header, yeah, there you go. So I want the header to have the price and the subtitle. Okay, subtitle. Or maybe that can be in the bottom. Rename this to footer. Are you being looked for, maybe? I'll leave it, fine. And then alignment. Oh, do you have some margin on you? Oh, weird. It should be... Ah, you have the margin, okay. Okay. And then price wrapper. This needs to be bigger. Where are you? You're here. Okay, and then this, and then max of like, I don't know, 15? No, 150, no. 20. And then make this a little bigger. Okay, cool. Okay, so you have margin for some reason. Ah, I know why you have margin, yeah. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I think that's good. The upgrade thing is what I wanted to fix. Let's make you visible. So instead of having each one of these be like this, we make this be the thing. Shop, offer, tag. And then add a thing in between. Okay. And get rid of it there and get rid of it here. And then you get some margin on the bottom. Call 10, yeah. Cool. All right, and then let's add, what, an image in the middle? Yeah, I think that works. And then you become like right. Okay, I like that one. And then obviously we make it significantly smaller. And then scale to fit. Yeah, okay, cool. And then size, what, like 20? It's maybe hard to read. But we'll deal with it, yeah. We'll see how it looks in the game. I feel like this is so wide for what it is, though. Okay, so we're gonna put this back to being a header. All right, so I think that's that task done. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to darken the main screen. It's just difficult to read it. Cool. Let me fix that presentation. Why is that? Yeah, how much should we upgrade? Yeah, there you go. Oh, the upgrade thing's down there. All right, we need to make that bigger. The level text needs to be bigger. Okay, so all that just kind of needs to be bigger. Also need to figure out if I can make the color of the tooltip part on the right match. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay. And where is this component? Oops, shops. I bet it's that. Let's just try this. Bet there's something here for the icon. There you go. Alright, so I don't want to spay this. Populate tooltip. Yeah, I don't want them. So I can actually just skip that whole section. Cool. There's that. I think that should fix it. Come on. mic stuff. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay, there's that. And then let's come back and fix the tooltip again, because these are all just too small. Okay, shop hopper header, and then I need the upgrade text. I want this back in here. Let's make sure we can see it. Right, so you need to have a wrapper. And then you go, oops. You, I don't care about that actually, that's fine. Yeah, there you go. And then upgrade we can show again. Cool. And we do that. Okay. Next. Something I just realized. Shop offer tag. Size. Transform text. Good, good. And then instead of 10, what could we do, like 15? Yeah, that's much better. And then I just still don't know what the status is. Do you have like separate text settings on you? No? Alright, well that's fine. Where's the spacing here? Top, let's do like 5. Give you some space, yeah. Okay, cool. So there's that. I think I'm gonna leave that for now. Okay. Cool. So there's that. Let's fix this real quick. Level debrief. Shop button spacing. Okay. And then, nope, not here. Here. And that is here, here. Okay. And then content, and then this, and then this. Choices. So you flex, grow one, and then align, center, bottom. Okay, I think I should do it. Okay, let's do this. I like this approach. Smug Magpie, I'm stealing this from you to just go live after every time I do something. That's smart. Or sorry, I post after I've done something. I can flip that one to beat the level. Actually, don't even need that. Nice. Really? That's still less. 180 times? Yeah. Not bad. Okay, that's all I need for this. No, it's not actually. Okay, why are you not down? Oh, you're centered, but you're not flexed. Poop. Why is that not working like I would hope it was? Rewards wrapper choices. Flex grow, yeah. Show layout should be working. Show layout doesn't work with this, maybe. Well, that's disappointing. I thought I had fixed that right away. Your visual, your. I guess we just see this, yeah. Okay, so that's the problem. It's you're not growing because you're not growing. You're meant to grow. You are meant to grow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Okay. What are you these days? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. 214, 330. Okay. 214, 330. Good viewport. Alright, there we go. So, content. I mean, it looks okay. It's not like it's bad. But why are you like that? I'm going to do 15 everywhere. Now, the question is, do you... so if I do that, you're still not the right size. Summary's hidden. Wrapper doesn't have grow. There you go. And we can actually just unset you. There you go. Now, deal with your stuff. Hopefully that'll go to the bottom, and if it doesn't, then we know the problem. Alright, so this should be done here in a second. Come on. Thank you. Okay. There we go. All right, so I need some kind of like, I need a better material on all of this, yeah. We can't do blue on blue. That's just asking for issues. Okay. So you need to be bigger. Where's your text size set? Right there? Okay. There you go. And you need to be white. Yeah, big difference. Oh, my alarm's going off. Haha. Okay. And because you're in world space, you need 2. And we're back from outer space. Okay. And then save that. And then where is... I think it's here. Debrief item. Color is white. I don't know why that's like that. 2. Shouldn't you have stuff on you? You're getting color from someplace. 0.2. And then 15. Okay, you're already getting that. And then the button. 2. Blue. Blue. 0.2. And then the background should also be just white. And then the hover needs to be full white. And then the text needs to be dark. Yeah, good. 2. That can be that, maybe. I gotta test this to see if it's going to work. Because I'm uncertain. Still a preview. Whoop. Oh yeah, cannot read that. Yeah, okay, so we get rid of that. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so we need to actually just set it to 0. There we go, yeah. Don't like that, but and it's clear at least. Actually, no. We'll keep this 0.2, and then we can go. I think just keep it all the same, I guess. That, no, that's not good. Does it actually move? It does seem like it moves, which I dislike. Wait, why does the spacing change on hover? That should definitely not happen. Let's do 5. And then size of 10. 15, honestly. There you go. And then increase the border radius. I think 2 and 5. Good, and it's good. I still, one of these is still messing with the spacing though. That's it. Okay, it still moves up though. Why is it moving up? Is the font size changing? What's changing? I am confused. That's definitely moving. Is it moving? If I turn this off. Still looks like it's moving. Yeah, what's different? That's what's different. Yeah, the whole button moves. I forgot about that. Alright, so that's what it was. It's that the button moves. Okay, cool. And then... Yep. You... And then, yeah, you have the border. Okay. And then if we show the summary, are you all blue? Fine. Alright, cool. Yeah, I figured as much. All right. So there is that. Okay. I think this is good and done for this feature for now. What's the best way to go about this? That's the best way. We just cheat. Yeah, of course. Score 700. Submit, close, end it. I thought you should be a different color. That's confusing. I see. That booster thing is still really tiny for some reason. Okay. The color's wrong. Gotta fix that part. Do you have like inline color or what's your deal? You have inline color. Okay, good. Good. No. Why just... Alright, maybe let's fix it. By character. Alright, there we go. And then... data. Cool. Alright, so that should fix that. The background for this is still way too difficult to see, though. Da-da-da-da. What are you? We have you in here twice. Are you just not visible? I see the problem. Okay. Okay. I see the issue. Okay. So you can go in. Yeah, let's make this a screen background. I had one, and I'm really bummed that I can't find it right now. Definitely don't want the... Yeah, you... Nor you. I don't think we want the triangle top. Okay. And then we just need to make the background have a color because it's hard to see. And let's just make it be that. And then it could be, wait, what am I doing? I have it as a swatch. And then you get the full-sized cover. Okay. And then we tone down your background so you're actually legible. 150. This might still be too bright. Let's do 100. Okay. And then That'll stick out on the edges, but we can deal with that. There's got to be a masking feature. Okay. What happens if I do this? Definitely did something. I see what it's done. Okay. Okay. And we'll leave that. Okay. So let's do this, as this is now the most important issue. Let's cover this out. Okay. Let's see what of this we can commit, because we have way too many changes right now. Alright, so let's... What else has changed in there? There's been so many changes. Okay, yeah. Let's commit this. Okay. Next. We can probably add everything in the art folder. Okay. Okay. Next. We did all these boosters. Those can go separately. Boosters, hands, and VFX. No. Okay. Okay. Almost got everything on one page. Okay. Yes. Stand up. We're getting there. There you go. A little high. Cool. All right, we got an hour 15 left. Okay. So much of these changes are all interconnected. We're just gonna send it. cool. All right. So, console. What do we want to do with console? So, how does this work for the shop? What do we need? It needs to be abundantly clear how many coins you have, how many reroll you have. Okay, so show coins. Okay. Did he finally die? Okay. Dock that in there, that'd be nice. Okay, so we need that. The dice thing, no, because we're gonna do a whole new section for the dice. So we need a place for the hand upgrades, which we had planned on doing anyway. Need to hide the consumable button, launch button. I think keep the tablet visible. So, do we rotate the whole thing? What's the best way and what's the easiest way? These are two different questions. So like this right console is this whole thing. So like if I just rotate this, what does that do? Okay, so the pivot's definitely wrong for it. Next, consumable button. If you had a pivot, could you like, no, could you, nope. I have this thought of like, what if these things separated then flipped? I think we want to show that, yeah. What if we show that there? Yeah, is there space for that? Let's check, don't save. If we're going to keep that button, it has to be disabled. It's not disabled right now, but I would prefer to hide it. That makes more sense. So you're very clearly in a different scenario. Why does it not autofocus there? That'd be nice. Okay. Okay, that's good. The blur actually kind of works, whether it's like impossible to read now. All right, Is the blur what broke it? Why is that there? Okay, that's weird. Hopefully it was just a filter. No, you need to be turned down. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now I can have my music on without having the microphone pick it up, which I think is good. What happened to you? What the heck? None of this text is working now? Is it just not set? Great, you're broken again. Thank you for being a stand-up thing for me. That's awesome. Shop offer row. There you go. Price wrapper image. Yeah, there you go. Icon. No, it's not it. Okay, yeah, you're there. Okay, you're there. What the heck? Yeah, that's a terrible name. Why are you not displaying? Something has happened. It's just not visible. Okay, height. What? What is going on? It's just literally not displaying, which is great. What has happened? Is it a font rendering problem? It's both of my fonts. None of my text is rendering. What happened? Oh, God. So I commit stuff and then it broke. No, so the fonts work there. They just don't work there. Okay, so shop items and level debrief data aren't displaying now. Alright, so do they have anything in common? They must have something in common. No, let's do that one first. Yeah, what happened to you? Are they both using animated labels? This was a recent change. Does the shop item also have that? I think it's funny we have all this and we don't use any of it. Like we use just this. Are you... No, you're just a normal label. I just do not understand what could be causing this. It's quite frustrating. Alright, so you're this. I just don't get it. Alright, be right back. And we're back from outer space. Alright, hopefully it's just gonna work. I feel like this is one of those things that it broke, and I didn't cause it, so hopefully it'll just fix itself. Unlikely. Holy roll. Alright. Nice. Snow data. That's why. Okay. Cool. So it's still barked. What's wrong? Mesh generation context. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I bet that's what it is. Visual elements cannot change their render data under active visual tree during generated callback. Okay. I'ma guess we have same problem over here. No. What is causing this? Oh, that's super frustrating. I really hate bugs like this. I wonder if this error is what's causing it. And like it causes both of them. Alright, so I updated the level debrief. No, I updated the debrief item with this, and let's just see, like, does this fix it? Because maybe that's what it is. Like, I don't know. Not happy about it. Work. That's not the issue. I'm quite confused, honestly. Like, I really don't know what's causing that, but not happy about it. All right. Hopefully it fixes itself, because it broke itself, because I don't think I did it, but you never know. Maybe I did cause it. Wow, that was it. Now it works. That's super confusing. And you work now too? Look at that! God damn, programming is so hard sometimes. I don't know why that broke. Alright, so that works. Cool. This screen isn't working for some reason though. That part's working. Yeah. Alright, so can I stop here? Where is the, it's right there. That's too far away. Shit. Alright, cool. I know this, I think we can just zoom in. I went too far. Alright. Again, going too far. Open this up. Shop. And shop. Alright, cool. this is a -6. What do we do? -5.75 this time? That's too much. There we go. What does that look like? I think that's a little better. Yeah. I don't know if it bothers me for that. Let's do 5.5 and see what happens. It goes into the thing, which I don't love. Right, I can't afford any of this stuff right now. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Set the timer, 40 minutes. Let's make it happen. Okay. So how do we accomplish our goals here? So my thought is to use the console prompt. And what I don't know is what it should say. Should there be like separate buttons that go here for like re-roll and leave the shop? Because we've already considered using the tablet here for that. Let's do this real quick. No, it's in the shop chip. Organize this, like actually use prefabs versus stuff that's not used. And then 8. So at least for now we can get that working. Okay. All right, so the whole time, we've planned on doing that. All right, let's parent you in a way that allows me to pivot you nicely. Okay, that's the pivot. Let's do this. Do we want to do both of them at the same time? Do we need the screens? We don't plan on using the screens. So, cancel the pivots there. So let's just make a new thing. And this is okay. And then let's put it here. Oh, put you in the center. Alright, why did you get all weird and squirrely? And then let's do this. Let's duplicate these so that way we can keep them for testing purposes. And then hide these. And then now, if I take this and rotate it this way, so that's not the right pivot point. Okay. So let's take you back out and move this a little farther forward. And I think it's, no, it needs to move up a little bit. Okay. Now, if I take you, yeah, see, I don't want to see that crap. What if we go this way? No. I mean, okay, cool, so you can see that. Let's temporarily save this out and see what this looks like. No, it looks like shit. So, alright, so what if we did this? Like, I need this screen to open up. Ooh, could do that. Could do that. And then what if we have it like expand out? And so just kind of have, yeah, it's like all this slides out to here. And then you are smaller. Yeah, I figured you would be that way. Don't die. Cool. Go center. Okay, cool. And then okay, cool. Yeah, okay, well you can do that. And then get rid of the box later. And then let's just move you over here. Here, here. Yes? No. Okay, keep you, get rid of you, keep you, get rid of you, keep you, get rid of you, keep you, get rid of you. And there we go. Okay, that moves you down. Okay, and then 2 and 3, over. All y'all up. Okay, cool. And then you. Come to here. So maybe this could work. of small. Could just switch it around. So many screws, 2 and 3. Okay, we can do that, and then that is good. So the question becomes, why is this just not the full length of things? I think we could do that, yeah. Like make the screen full length. Oh, hey, there we go. That fits for that original idea. Oh, heck yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so let's write this down. Why is it there? Very cool. Very, very cool. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and just edit this because I know that I want to do it. All right. Let's make that bigger so we can all see. And then I think I just have to drag this out. There you go. And then same with you. Cool. Save it. Crap, hopefully I don't have any problems because I saved it well. It's still in edit mode. Okay. And then let's come back. And the panel renderer is here, yeah. So then how wide can we actually go? 400? 25? Oh, heck yeah. Alright, cool. I think we can go like 430. Yep. Alright, cool. I dig it. I dig it. I said I dig it. Alright, cool. And then you come back here and you just when you go into shop mode. I like it. Alright, so then we do the same thing for over here. Let's go ahead and duplicate this. You come here. All y'all get an empty parent, and this is gameplay. And this is shop. And then we needed like the buttons for it. And then you come here. And is there any reason not to just select this whole thing? No. I found the reason. Okay, so gameplay, I'll slide you over. And then shop console mesh. 0. Okay, and then you got it. So you come here, Boom. And then yo, 4, come here. Good. All right, cool. So then this can just slide over here. So the whole thing kind of slides open and closed. Can I put you at 0? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Do you have like a thing? You don't have a thing. All right. So we're going to make a new component for this, and it's going to open this up. No, we don't need to hide these. We can just actually disable them, though. Don't know what you changed, but let's go ahead and do that.
Today?
Alright, let's do this. We got a half hour left. I feel good about this. Let's just have some score. I don't know what I've done. Set, close. That works perfectly. Thank you. Cool. That needs to be right aligned. I don't know why it's not. We are getting somewhere. Okay. So what I think we can do is just bring the shop in here. Okay. And then we need that, and we need that. We're gonna need to refactor some things to make this work, is my guess. But so you are two different things. So you do the item presentation. Ah, shoot, you have this. Oop. Okay. So what do we want the reroll to be like? I think we're using that, and then we have a separate reroll button though. Alright, so I think having it be here makes sense. And then in the console, we have the actual buttons, we just link them up. Okay, so then we go to the console. And yeah, okay. So you dislike it as you're here. I would prefer for you to be damn, you all have placements. Oop. Alright, well. We're gonna do this for now. Oh yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then there we go. Cool. So I need to make a new button. Do we have one that could be used? I know for that we're going to use one. Oh, interesting that you're that way. Okay. So I need you to be and then 3. Okay. Four. Too big. 3.5. Okay. And then, yeah, cool. You have all your stuff. You're all figured out. Good. Save you. And then you come back to 0. I see. So you're too tall. Save you. Okay, and then for left, what are you? Not what I need. We can actually get rid of you. What do you look like? Not you. Not you. Alright, we're just gonna do this easy. Okay. Cylinder, thank you. And you go here. Create empty parent, and this is reroll. And so you, we're gonna do what? 0.5? 1.5. I think you're gonna be 0.05 actually. And then height cuts is 0, and then what? 16? Why are you not centered? So, yeah. Okay. So that's still too big. So what? 0.35? That's what I had to do with the other one, yeah. Okay, cool. And then we move you so you're in position. God, even 0.05 is still too big. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, still not enough. Let's do 24. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Okay, and this is the base. So this is essentially not clickable. And then this one, I forget what we call this. What do we call it? Joystick? Yeah, because that makes sense. So let's go ahead and edit this. And bother, I forgot. Please work. Nope. Face. No touching. Ah, no. Alright, maybe if I do this. Almost there. Fewer clicks to just do this. Alright. Okay. Center. place that. And then duplicate you for the button. And we move you up a bit. And then we edit you. I want to take the whole thing and actually make it smaller. Okay, switch that, and then make it taller. Cool. And then I duplicate you again. You're the inside. And then you make you smaller. Not that small though. Cool. Move you down. Okay. Okay. And then group you together. Glass. Button inside. This we add a calendar, yep. And I don't know if we have a roll that we do. And this is gonna be like start 30 by 30. And you just say the word roll. Okay, that's something I want. We have a reroll, reroll cost, reroll label. I know we have a reroll icon because we're using it there. You get 90 on the X. Yeah. Okay. Now you get glass. What color do we want reroll to be? Roll glass. It's not the right way. Cancel consumable. No. Dice button glass. I'm actually okay with that, yeah. Okay. And then the inside. Let's do star, I think. Okay, and then what is that thing called? Fastest way is this. Shop reroll is what it's called. Okay. And this is instead called shop reroll. There you go. And why don't you look centered? Okay, save it. Okay, and then the reroll button needs a diegetic button. Okay, so this is, so the state materials that we need are the lit inside and there you go. So these are the buttons we need. So enabled. And this is disabled. And disabled. No, we don't want that. Okay. And then empty start position. position. That's fine. And then we have our start and our end. Rotate, no. Scale, no. Yes, 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 cool. And then we need an Fmod, event emitter. We can do 2. Okay. And this one is for pressed. And this one is for released. Okay. And no, but yes. And let's add a box glider, I think is good. Not that size of a box glider. 5, 1, 5. Okay, way too big. So I guess we'll have to do this. Cool, there we go. And then we will move it. Okay, not that much. 2. Yeah, there you go. Okay, save that. And then, okay, you are connected. You are the collider. Raycast is on diegetic UI. The whole thing is diegetic UI. Yes. Cool. Next, we need hover. Okay. Nothing. Yes. There we go. I think we were using that, yeah. So 3 or 5? I do not recall. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if we need these ones, as the other ones are going to have it too. Alright, so we have these buttons now. And we can take you off. Okay. Save that. The tablet's not going to move with it. Poop. We'll deal with it though. Okay. I forgot to respond to this one. Okay, and then we need to go to the bridge and wire that up. So reset you. And we can hide this console. So the reroll button is actually here now. And then okay, there's that. Okay. So there's that. This, what is this? Okay. And then the items can go 5. And y'all can go 0. And then I wanted to say we did this at like 0.7. Yeah. And then what, 1? No. And you're at what? Negative 425, I think. Yeah, you're at 0. You're at 225. You're at 45. And then you're at 25. And you're at 5. So maybe too much, but yeah, we'll do it for now. And then you're there, that's fine. So we don't need you or you. We don't need you. And we don't need you. What else were you doing? I think you had, yeah, the coins label view we don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Yeah, so we don't need you at all. Cool. Okay. So what we do need to do then is add a little script for the console to open and close shop mode. And we also need that. All right, so it's called gameplay. I'll probably do it from here too. I don't know what that's even for anymore. Alright, I'm gonna call it a day here. I'll be back on later today though.